This episode is brought to you by Shaken and Stirred, the fanciest mobile bartending crew in town, armed with all the essentials to keep your party buzzing. Everyone knows a top-notch bartender is like a magician, making the drinks flow and adding a splash of fun to every cup. Whether you're throwing a large bash, having a wedding, a corporate event, or an intimate gathering, reach out to Marcus Wilson, the CEO and mastermind behind Shaken and Stirred. From now on, he's your go-to mobile bar service provider for a good time.
Boss Besties Talk Podcast. On this episode of Boss Besties Talk Podcast.
With over 20 years of experience in the service industry, Marcus Wilson is the proud owner of Shaken and Stirred Mobile Bar Service, a mobile bartending business that has been serving unforgettable drinks and experiences for the past 10 years. Passionate about crafting exceptional cocktails and creating personalized service, Marcus has become a trusted name in the world of mobile bartending, delivering high-quality service for weddings, corporate events, private parties, and more. Having honed his skills behind the bar and in customer service, Marcus blends expertise with a genuine love for making every event memorable. Whether it's a small, intimate gathering or a large-scale celebration, Shaken and Stirred offers tailored drink menus featuring signature handcrafted cocktails and bartending services that elevate any occasion. From mixing drinks with precision to providing a fun, professional atmosphere, Marcus Wilson ensures that every event is a smooth-sailing success. Ladies and gentlemen, show some love for our guest, CEO of Shaken and Stirred, Mr. Marcus Wilson.
Yo, what's up, besties?
Hey guys, welcome back, bosses.
Yes, welcome to the couch, y'all.
Welcome to the couch.
Listen, today's episode, we are going to be talking about entrepreneurship.
Listen.
How to get into it, what it means to maintain it, all the good nuggets, the ins and outs, the ups and downs, all the good stuff. We don't get to the nit and grit of entrepreneurship.
When it comes to entrepreneurs, I have been ranting and raving about our couch buddy today. I am so excited to have him with us.
Yes, listen. He is the owner of Shaken and Stirred Mobile Bartending Services. None other. Show some love for Mr. Marcus Wilson.
Welcome to the couch. Welcome to the couch.
Hey, I appreciate the introduction.
You're welcome.
I appreciate the introduction.
Listen, this is no lie. Every time we talk about entrepreneurs, I'm like, I cannot wait till Marcus hits the couch.
No, for real.
Yes, I love it. I love everything you're doing, everything you stand for. Yes. And Marcus is just not the owner of Shaken and Stirred, but he'll tell y'all about himself a little later in this episode. So let's get into it.
Let's get right into it. So we're just gonna jump off the cliff, right into it. What inspired Marcus Wilson to become an entrepreneur?
Yes.
My inspiration came from, I guess, the need.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Being in a position where I was bartending at a restaurant. So people kept coming up to me, asking me, "Hey, will you bartend a private party for us? Are you available to do this day? Are you available?" So I'm like, okay, let's see what's going on with it. And so I did those couple of dates, and I researched it. At the time, Memphis didn't have many mobile bartender services going on. You had catering service who offered, their additions, but there was no particular feel of just entrepreneurs for mobile bartender service.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, let me try this out.
Right.
Let me see if I can step into this field since there is a need for it. Right? So I jumped into it head first, and hey, as history writes itself.
Yeah. And how many years have you been doing this?
I've been an entrepreneur since 2009.
Oh, that's amazing.
So the idea started in 2009.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So just in my head, you come up with, what can I offer people? What can I do? So I came up with a logo and the name and just a vision of what I want to be able to offer to guests, to my clients. And so my best friend, he's an entrepreneur himself, so he does graphic design. And just listen to me, he came up with the logo, and he was like, hey, I put what you told me on paper.
Right.
And he bought it to me, and I was like, oh my God, this is actually a thing.
Yes.
And so when I saw it on paper for the first time, it inspired me to be like, okay, now let's go for it. Let's see what we can do with this.
Absolutely,
Yes. All you need is a dream and a vision and some support friends.
No,
That's
that's
what I
all
heard.
you need. Like, for real, for real.
Yes.
For real. And I love that you're very visual like I am. Like, I'm a visual person as well. Like, I can see things in my head. AKA this set design. Saw it and produced it.
Yeah.
But I love that you saw the need and you saw what you wanted your mobile business to look like, and you produced that. When I met this man, I met him at an event that my production team worked at. And when I tell you, that, excuse my French, the Negro had the fire's bar
Listen.
set up, and it was all stuff that he loaded from home, you know, had in in stock, and he brought it, set it up, and I was like, what in the world is this? Because when they told me you were a mobile bartender, you was gonna bring your own stuff, his own setup, I was like, okay, so he don't need no tables, no 6 footers, none of that.
He walked in.
She was like, no, just keep this space blank, and then he's gonna. I said, and I asked her a second time. I said, are you sure?
Yes.
He don't need no tables while we putting these tables out. She said, no, just leave the space blank. He got everything he need.
Yes.
That man pulled up in the truck, and he just
shells.
Shells.
If you
liquor.
pay for the premium package, liquor. Yes.
For real. It was a stellar. When I say stellar setup, like I could see him at the Grammys and the Emmys and like providing those services for those after parties. Like it's bomb. Like for real.
I appreciate that.
So if that's you welcome. So if that's the vision that you saw in your head, you produced it to the T. Like for real.
It's trial and error. You know, anybody would tell you once you first start a business, you start off with I started off taking everything that I have in the back of a car. Like, you know, and when I got there, I made it work for myself.
Right.
But you know, over time, you get better systems. You get you know, an aesthetic of how the business actually works. And so all that came to me over time. And so as I do, each event is catered to that event. So we'll go and scout it out, see what we need, and take what we need at that point. So it did. It went from me taking everything I had and making it work to now I'm just take what I need. You know, you get better over time. Right now.
Yes.
So
then speaking about trial and error, so what kept you motivated to keep going when things became hard?
I say this: if you have a love for what you do, it really don't even feel like a job.
Oh, that's good, guys.
True.
That's
so
good.
That's been my motivating passion about having a bartender service. Like I'm big. I worked in restaurants for the last 20 years. So the customer service part of it came easily.
Right.
But it was just like once I got into actually bartending, you know, hey, I that was my lane.
Right.
And so I rolled with it.
Yes.
And so that's what I've been doing the last 15, 16 years. It's actually been rolling with what I feel comfortable with doing.
Right.
And so once you actually do what you like, it doesn't even feel like a job.
Right.
Because if any person can tell you, when I'm at your event, I vibe with the music, we vibe with the crowd, we have fun. Like I try to bring fun back to the bar side of it.
Right.
So everybody come up to the bar to get a drink from us, they gonna get a little bit of me dancing, a little bit of me singing,
He's for real.
a little bit of me vibing along with the crowd, you know, because it's a whole vibe going on at the bar alongside the party. We're a party within the party.
Yes,
that's why I try to tell my employees, I'm like, if y'all bring it, like people gonna want and ask for y'all to come back.
Right.
Absolutely. Just get them yourself. Be authentic to it. Give yourself to this business. And you will get a return on it.
Absolutely. I love that. So what I got out of that was find your lane. And once you find your lane, you can be like a fish in water.
It won't even feel like a job because you're so passionate about it.
That part. That's so, bro. That's so
that's
good.
Amazing. Yes.
That's so good. Listen, can you shed some light on any like obstacles that you were faced with? Like I know we talked about like what motivated you to like keep going when things got hard, but is there any like specific obstacle that you were faced with that probably caused you to like maybe want to give up, like maybe want to quit, but you didn't allow it to overcome you?
All right,
overtake you, and, you know.
My first big obstacles I faced was getting legitimized and starting an LLC, and getting into that lane of not just being somebody who actually talk about doing it, but you actually start doing the real work and start doing the things. And so no one told me about, taxes and running a business. And the things that you have to keep up with. So my first year in the business, when I actually became legitimate, I first faced a horrible obstacle because the state of Tennessee, they was like, you have not filed the correct paperwork with us. You haven't done this. You haven't done that. And so it took like me being able to sit back down and to look at what I was doing and talk to an accountant and a tax person to make me say, hey, if you're going to have a legitimate business, do things the right way, you got to operate it like a business.
Yes.
And so no one, like they told you, start your LLC, but they don't tell you the obstacles that come along with it. So I was faced with the state wanted to shut my business down.
My God.
Because I was behind on taxes. I was behind on everything because I didn't keep up with proper paperwork. I didn't keep up with anything the right way. And so me having to pay the fines and fees just to keep my LLC alive made me like say, okay, this is a real business, Marcus. Look at it the right way. Get things done the right way. And so that's one of the big obstacles I faced.
My God.
And we live in Memphis. You come from we from I hate to call us a city of haters, but
no, it is.
When you hear and you being an entrepreneur, I reached out to so many other entrepreneurs, but people gatekeep here.
Absolutely.
And they don't tell you like, all right, this is gonna go on, this is gonna happen. Like, so I had no one I could actually look into to give advice and tell me what I'm supposed to be doing. So I deal with it, and I end up correcting my own mistakes over time.
Yeah.
But I'm the type of person like if I deal with you, I deal with you, and I give you all the secrets, all the everything to keep you from bumping your head. Like how other people did me. They like they shit you up. No, I can't help you. No advice. So those one of the major two obstacles I deal with.
Wow, that
was
crab
not
in the barrel.
the being unknowledgeable of what it takes to run a business, and then dealing with people that really didn't want to see me succeed. So you deal with those two things.
Absolutely. Yeah, that crab in the barrel mentality will kill a community, will kill a dream. Will
it'll make you want to give up in itself.
Absolutely.
They said if you can make it here in Memphis, you can make it anywhere.
That's true.
I've heard so many entrepreneurs here say that so many people gatekeep, and I'm like, it's enough money out here for all of us to eat.
It is.
Right.
You go to somewhere like Dallas or Houston, everybody is helping everybody or trying to drop little nuggets on you. It's so insane that it's this way here.
Yeah.
But if you can make it in Memphis, you can survive anywhere.
Absolutely.
That's good. That's good.
And I would say your obstacle is actually some people's fear.
Yes.
Of starting a business because they're probably not as organized, and they may have the fear of having to keep up with paperwork, and not having the resources to reach out to an accountant, or having the knowledge to reach out to an accountant, or just people who can actually help in the area. So that obstacle is very legit, and it's very real. It's definitely a fear for a lot of people. They have all these ideas
to legitimize, and a lot of people just fly under the radar.
You try to do everything like without. What made me be legitimate is I started getting contracts with like big business.
You gotta have their license.
So First Horizon Bank was one of the first people that reached out to me and was like, "Hey, we see what you're doing. We having a bankers night out. We want to hire you to do our service for you."
My God.
And so when they hired me, they wrote the check not to me, myself, not to Marcus Wilson,
to the business.
but they wrote a check to Shakin' and Stirred for $2,300. And I'm like, oh my God, like, so I took it to the bank, and the bank was like, "It's nothing you can do with this check because you don't have a LLC started, you don't have a business account." So luckily, I was dealing with a banker who was willing to help me. So the lady sat at the office with me for 2 hours and got me started with my LLC. She got me a business account opened up. Like she showed me the proper channels to take.
Thank you.
And
to
so
that lady.
I was so thankful.
No, for real.
Like to have that type of relationship with my bank.
Right.
And it was just one of the agents that was working there. She was like, "Hey, it's nothing you can do with that check, sir, until like you get your own account and Shakin' and Stirred's name."
My God.
And we started there.
Did she direct you in the right direction, or it was the other lady just an
coming
angel?
back a
Right.
different
No,
time?
that day.
Okay.
When I took the bank to the took the check to the bank to try to cash it.
Yeah.
She sat down with me and went through every avenue that I was supposed to be in and
Yeah.
got me set up with the state, with the government, with my account. Like, she did everything. My ENIC number.
Yes.
She helped me set up everything at the bank that day.
Yes.
Oh,
Until this day, I still have a good working relationship with her as well.
Yes.
Again, what is her name?
This episode is brought to you by Shaken and Stirred, the fanciest mobile bartending crew in town, armed with all the essentials to keep your party buzzing. Everyone knows a top-notch bartender is like a magician, making the drinks flow and adding a splash of fun to every cup. Whether you're throwing a large bash, having a wedding, a corporate event, or an intimate gathering, reach out to Marcus Wilson, the CEO and mastermind behind Shaken and Stirred. From now on, he's your go-to mobile bar service provider for a good time.
As well.
Yes.
Again, what is her name? Can we shout, ma'am?
Her name is Elise.
Elise,
Shout out Elise.
thank you,
Yes.
Elise. Like, for real. No, for real.
Shout out to you.
No,
Thank
for real.
you.
Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Just like Elise, giving you that amazing advice and just
Yeah.
helping you get set up. Like, what advice would you give to those coming behind you? It doesn't have to be, they don't have to like follow your footsteps with the mobile
Yeah.
bartender service, but it could be
Any
anything,
entrepreneur.
any entrepreneur.
The best advice I give anybody: do what you like to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this has been my driving factor. Like, if you find an avenue and you enjoy doing it,
Yeah.
it doesn't seem like a job.
Yeah.
But you
Right.
get paid to do that thing.
Yes.
And so that's my thing. Like, don't just jump on any bandwagon. Don't jump on anything jump on some stuff that you enjoy doing.
Yes.
And I swear to God, it's gonna shine
Yes.
and you're gonna
Yes.
thrive in that thing.
Yeah.
Like, that's the best advice I can give somebody.
Yes.
That's really good. That's
is
that's
amazing.
actually the same answer that I would have probably given, because a lot of people, they see me work as passionately as I do when I'm in the gift of like production and theater and all those things, and just working in production in general. People see me and they're like, how did you even get to this point? Or
Right.
like how do I get to this? How do I find this level of passion for work in general?
Yeah.
And my answer is simply what you just said. Like, find something that you like to do and thrive in that. Like, if you feel if I can do this, and even if I don't receive a paycheck, I'm satisfied.
Yes.
I'm good.
Hey.
I'm fulfilled. Listen, because when I produce shows,
Them early
and just
mornings,
events,
late night.
early morning, late nights, like all those
Yes.
things goes into events. Like, it takes a lot of overtime and a lot of hard work, but I feel so liberated. I feel like this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, I love to put things in order and put things into perspective and just make things flow, and knowing this and knowing that, and just delegating and doing all those amazing things with production. It's just me, and I'm alive in it. So yeah, finding that thing and then just flowing in it. That's legit.
I'm
That
glad
is
you
for
said it, because as an entrepreneur, you ain't gonna make no money your first couple of years.
Come on, man.
He telling the truth.
When you get started, you're
not gonna make money.
like, your passion has to drive you
It has
to
to.
keep you going. Because every dollar that I got from any client or any business that I did, I took it, I put it back
right
into
back
the
into the
business.
business.
That part.
And it took me years to get to a point where I didn't have to go and rent nothing. I didn't have to go and buy anything.
Yeah.
All my equipment that I own now is just mine. So if I do an event now,
Yeah.
it's 100% profit, because the company itself owns everything.
Owns
now.
everything, right.
But it took me having to say, hey, what are we trying to get to with this?
Right.
And so at first I had to go rent something or go buy something at the last minute just to make the event work.
Right.
So you're right. Any dollar you got coming in, you take and you put it back into yourself.
Absolutely.
It's gonna work out for you.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yes.
I say don't look at it as you're gonna be very
Right.
in the red the first
you
couple
heard her,
years.
in the red.
You're gonna be in the red. It took me
Literally.
a while to get into the black.
Absolutely.
And so, like, I've been dealing with clients, and they promote me, and I thank them, because I have
Right.
great success from some of the people I've dealt with
Word
over
of
the
mouth
years.
is the
Yes.
best. Yeah.
Yes.
And that's how you get there. You do the free work, not free work, but you invest in yourself. I'm speaking for me. I've done a lot of free work starting out. Like, I started out in video and photography. Well, I started out with photography first, branched off into video, and did a lot of free stuff just to kind of create what I was seeing in my head, like getting
Absolutely.
models to do stuff. And then even still, then I did free shoots. I did free video work just so people can see what it is that I offer.
Yes.
Investing in myself, getting equipment,
Honing your craft.
Honing your
Yes.
craft.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
learning like what to do, what not to do. And so all of that makes perfect sense. And Squirrel, 1 second. It went away.
He lost the house.
Dang it, I hate when that happens.
He was on the road, guys.
I
He
was.
lost
Oh,
it.
I got it. It's back. Hey, Squirrel. But yeah, you take all that time and you invest in yourself and you hone in on your craft, and eventually you get to a place to where people fly you out to produce stuff or to do mobile bartending or to do someone's makeup or to do style someone's clothes. You know, you get to that place, but you have to take it serious first. Figure out that this is exactly what you want to do, and then honing on your craft. Learn, study, find somebody to mentor you, and invest in yourself, because you can't expect someone else to invest in you if you're not investing.
If you're not investing in
you
yourself,
can't expect me to believe in you if you don't believe in yourself.
Absolutely, you gotta show confidence.
Yeah,
you gotta show you gotta be knowledgeable of what you're doing.
Absolutely,
you gotta invest in yourself, educate yourself about anything in the industry that you might want, because you never know what somebody's gonna come and say. Hey, what can you provide? Can you help us with this?
Yes.
I've been in a situation where I felt overwhelmed, but I have mentors, I have people I deal with that help stir me along the way. They might not be a mobile bartender service, but they've been entrepreneurs themselves in other industries for so long, and I can always go to them and talk to them and be like, hey, I'm dealing with this problem, or I have this going on, like, what is your advice to me? Like, you gotta humble yourself and get you a team of people.
Have to
get you somebody to look up to say, hey, who can I aspire to be like? That's what I do. I'm like, okay, I see this success over here. This is exactly what I want for myself.
Absolutely.
What do I got to do to get there?
Yes.
Yeah, that's good, bro.
That is really good. That is really good.
This has been good thus far. If you are enjoying this conversation, thumbs up, heart, share it, whatever you want to do. This is good stuff. Really good stuff.
So, with being an entrepreneur, being married in the industry, how do you deal with work-life balance and keeping home happy?
Yes.
The motto I live by is, you have God. Put him first.
Yes.
Ask him to guide your steps. Show me what to do.
Yes.
My second is family. Once God has taken care of me, then I can take care of the people that I love.
Absolutely.
That's right there with me.
Yes.
And then you take care of business.
Yes.
Everything falls in line with it. Like, those are the 3 things that I live by: God, family, business.
You preach it now, sir.
That's good.
Cash app right here.
That's good. Shout out to the Wilson family.
Send him some coins.
Shout out to the Wilson family. Thank y'all for giving us.
If God's guiding your step, where can I go wrong?
Right.
Like, I ask for direction all the time. Like, sometimes you don't even know if you're making the right choice or the right decision, because there's no blueprint given to us.
Right. Hello.
You step out on things. You step out on faith. And you step out on just like, I'm gonna get this done with your own self-confidence.
Yeah.
And I tell you, God will work things out for you.
Yes.
I'm a firm believer in that.
Right.
Like, he has never led me astray.
Never.
Hello.
When things have changed and situations have changed, I've always been able to go back to my faith and see the light and see a clear direction of what I'm supposed to be doing.
Absolutely.
Oh, I love that.
So does your family help you in the business?
Everybody helps out. Everybody helps out.
Everybody gotta put their hands
My
up.
children, like, I literally, like, they say, I pay my kids for helping me out.
Yeah.
Being a mobile bartender service, you have to prep before the event.
Right.
You have to clean up after the event. So each one of my kids, somebody do something.
Right.
Like, I take my 15-year-old son with me to show him, like, what it is to go and set up the event. So I go all these different places, all these different events, and he's with me. And I pay him $20 an hour just to help me unload my truck.
Sir, you making more than a lot of grown-ups.
Right.
Shout out to
to
that.
show me, like, I'm showing him, like, hey, this is what your dad does.
Right.
I'm at these events, we do this.
I love that.
And in the end, like, my daughter, she's back home, she's in college, but she lives back with us. Anything I need her to do, as far as, like, helping me label bottles, helping me, like, create a post, like, 'cause, you know, young people, they
know.
They so quick with it.
Right, they very. I'm not. I'm born in the generation where we didn't have social media,
did not have
so it's
social
secondary to me.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, but to get things going.
Yeah.
I lean on her for certain things.
Right.
Like, yeah, my wife helped me cut fruit, help me prep stuff before I get ready to leave the house. Like, it's all hands on deck.
Right.
I swear it is.
Yes.
You cannot be successful and not have a team. I
Right.
tell anybody that. Use the people you
need
got.
a
Teamwork.
in your house, everybody put your hands on something.
Yeah,
and let me say this, because Marcus is not that old. We had social media. We just had MySpace.
We had MySpace, absolutely.
We didn't post like that. It wasn't intentional. We put little songs on our background and put little pictures on our wall. But, you know.
Absolutely. I'm a MySpace kid. I was there when MySpace was first.
Listen,
that was our thing.
Yeah.
I still remember my MySpace page name.
My God. Oh, yeah. Let's bring MySpace back, guys.
I wonder if we try to Google like our MySpace names to see if it'll pull up.
Child. Listen, no. Woo, listen. So being behind the bar, how does that make you feel?
Yes.
I don't know. You kind of you're in control type. I'm a control type person.
Hello.
I can admit to that. So you kind of control how things go.
Yes.
Like you one of the main figures at anybody's event.
Yeah.
Like if the bar is jumping and everybody get drinks in them,
happy.
Yeah.
I swear to God, the rest of the party is gonna flow.
Absolutely.
Everybody start loosening up. Everybody start having fun. Like if the bar's having fun, like that's how I look at it. If we up here and they see us having fun, everybody's it's gonna vibrate. It's be so infectious.
Yes.
That everybody else gonna start to have fun.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So I feel like I try to be in control of, of any event that I'm at. You behind the driver's wheel.
Right.
Stir these people. What you want them
Absolutely.
He's in charge of the fun.
He's in charge of the fun. Yes.
So what's your favorite drink and least favorite drink to make?
Yeah, that's what I want.
Yeah.
I guess they one and the same.
Now he made us a few of them, and my goodness, that shoot was turned afterwards.
Listen.
Listen. What's your favorite and your least favorite?
By popular demand, I guess my favorite drink to make would be the strawberry Hennessy.
That was good. That was my favorite.
Which I have a name for. We call it Thug Passion.
Thug Passion. Listen.
That thing was so good.
And so it's also my least favorite drink to make would be. I really don't have one. I don't have nothing that I don't like to make.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you're an artist within your own right.
Yeah.
As you start making drinks and creating things, hey, it's fun to me.
Absolutely.
Listen, growing up, well, not even growing up, but in my younger years, I was a bartender at Buffalo Wild Wings, and I hated making that walk me down. Because what in the ghetto fabulous drink is this? Why do you want to walk me down? Hated it.
You hated it.
Hated it. People order to walk me down. I'm just like, oh, walk me down. Yeah, no, hated it. So the favorite is the Thug Passion, aka Strawberry Hennessy, but it's Thug Passion over here.
Yes.
And the least favorite, he does not have one. So he loves his craft. He loves what he does.
Yes.
I like what I do.
I'm curious. So I'm not a drinker like that, and the walk me down, I don't know what it consists of. Would you know why it's her least favorite?
I don't know, because it's so many things that go into it.
That's why I hate it.
Yeah.
You're just pulling a million bottles.
Yeah. Every liquor that you can possibly think of go into it.
Are you kidding me?
Gin,
Absolutely.
vodka, rum, blue carrots. It's so dumb. So dumb.
Okay. All right.
It like, yeah. I mean, it's easy.
Yeah.
But it's too much.
It's too much.
Give me a good 3 things to mix together in a cup.
That part.
Yeah, so stupid.
Lemon drop or strawberry?
Oh, it's my favorite drink. Lemon drop.
Lemon drop. Yeah. That has to be a crowd favorite right there.
Absolutely.
Lemon drop. Yeah, it make you feel sexy.
Now that we think about it,
super sexy.
I hate making mojitos.
Okay.
It's the work behind it.
Smack the mint.
Yeah, smack and muddle the mint.
Right.
Like, and then once you start making them, I don't care where you at. If one person see them, all right,
everybody
it's
want a mojito.
Train starts. All of a sudden, now, everybody wants a mojito.
Right.
And so I worked at several restaurants. When a person see a mojito walk by, they like, oh my God, let me order that next.
Right. What's that? Let me get it. Yeah, oh my God.
And so it's the work behind the drink itself.
Yes.
Because you have so many steps you have to do to actually make the drink be what it is.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, you should make drinks look so good. They taste good and they look good.
Yeah.
You eat with your eyes first.
That's
right?
so true.
Sure do.
Yeah. So
you
true.
sure do.
Listen.
Yes. So as a boss, how important is it to delegate tasks?
Yes.
Oh, that's something I had to learn.
And I was just going to say, that's something we talked about just off camera over the phone. We talked about delegation. And you were saying
that's something I had to learn because Once you start
Put your
anything,
name on it, yeah.
and it's yours, it's
Yes.
your baby.
Right.
Like you protect it so much,
Yeah.
but then you leave yourself no room to grow.
Right.
Absolutely.
If you trying to do everything and be everything for that particular company,
Right.
and so I had to learn over time, like you cannot do everything.
Everything. Listen.
And so it's called scaling. I had to learn to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I had to learn how to be able to release some of my responsibilities and trust them to
Listen.
somebody else.
Ooh, he preaching to the choir.
And so when you do that, but doing it, you also have to find the right people that you're working with.
Hello.
Yeah.
Because I done had several people that I thought that I could depend on to help get the job done.
Yeah.
I was trying to copy myself, but it didn't work out.
Right.
Absolutely.
So when you find the right people that you actually work with, it becomes easier.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then all that comes with time and error
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
bumping your head.
Right.
It comes with everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's something I'm still learning now.
Because ain't nobody going to take care of your baby like you.
Yep,
That's
you
so true.
learning to release some of my holes on my own
Yes.
company and
Yeah.
give them to somebody else
Yes.
in order so I can do other jobs in order to grow the business.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yep.
I love
Let me
that.
tell y'all, I am the delegation queen. And I have a problem with that.
Yeah.
You know, you guys learned, Marcus, you don't know, but I'm the director of operations for 19 UPS stores. And who gonna delegate is me.
Absolutely.
Because I can't be 19 places at one time.
That
It's
part.
not gonna happen.
That part.
You better ask one of the producers of our show is one of my store managers, and she know. Listen.
Delegate
Delegate everything. But then, you know, sometimes you have a tight grip on it because, you know, if you do it, it's going to be perfect.
It's gonna be,
But if you
it's
release
gonna
it
be
to
done
somebody
right.
else,
Absolutely.
you got to check behind them and make sure it's done right. But listen, I'm going to delegate.
Yeah.
Don't y'all? They know I'm going to tell them, call me if you need me, but don't need me.
So what I've done, I've tried to create systems.
Yeah.
Yes.
When you create a system and it actually is successful, and you let the system work for itself, I swear to God, it pays out.
That's true.
Absolutely.
That's so true.
Absolutely.
The beautiful part about delegation. Would you
No, go ahead.
I said the beautiful part about delegation is you allow that person to grow in whatever it is that you're trusting them to
Yes.
do. Because it could very well could be a gift, and they need someone to trust them to with their responsibility.
Yeah.
So that's the beautiful part about delegating, and I would say with me, I had to learn that as well, how to delegate. That's how I know how to do so many things. Because I used to do everything myself, and then still have to, you know, produce whatever it was. But I had to, like you said, scale down, scale back.
You had to scale up.
Had to scale up,
Absolutely.
and then had to figure out how to like just release some things and trust certain people. But I also had to learn. I don't want to ever have to beg anyone to do anything.
Yeah.
I want people around me that want to do it and want to
Absolutely.
be there and want to be a part of it. If I ask you one time and you say yes, okay, great. But if I have to keep begging you over and over, that's a clear sign that you don't want to be a part of it. You don't want to do it. And I would never do that. I learned that very early on. But finding someone who wants to be a part and want to do it, and then trusting them, is a beautiful process. Like for real.
Absolutely.
I've seen it. It's
I say if you give people their due diligence, pay people what they're worth,
yes.
is what I've learned. Like it comes back to you.
Yeah.
That's what I've learned. It's like you cannot go into this industry thinking people gonna do a great job for you, and you want to penny pinch them.
Absolutely.
And so what I've learned, I've set up a system where I'm able to share my successes.
Yes.
So anybody that deal with me, they know they gonna come and they gonna make a good stable wage working with me.
Yeah.
So like it's a win-win situation. This is what I try to create for my clients, for my employees, for myself. I try to create a win-win situation for everybody.
Yes.
And that way we can if we in this bubble together and we all working together, everybody wins, everybody's happy at the end.
Yes.
And it's gonna come back to us again.
Yes. So how many employees do you have that are employed by you?
On the average, I got about 6 steady employees that I deal with now.
Okay.
It grows, it shrinks.
Yeah.
It depends on the need for the market.
Yeah.
It depends on people's availability. But on the average, I know I have 6 other bartenders I can call at the drop of a dime.
Right.
And they are there. Like whatever event I have, they like, hey, I'm gonna cancel this other stuff because I know your event is gonna come through for me.
Right.
So
that's lovely.
Yes. So how do you manage? It's a weekend and you have 4 events going on same time. How does Marcus handle that?
the most stressed out person is gonna be me.
Right. Of course.
Yeah, like I set up systems where I can drop bars off. I can get the setup done.
Yeah.
But throughout the night, I'm checking in with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I pop back up at events.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I'm the most stressed out person there
Right.
is. Like, everybody might be at the events having fun,
Right.
Yeah.
doing their thing, showing their personality. But it's just me. I don't try to micromanage.
Yeah.
But I just want things done the right way.
Absolutely, as you should. Your name
There's a
is
standard to it. That's what it
Yeah.
is. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And sometimes you definitely got to peek in on them. Y'all good over here? What
Y'all pop
doing?
in on everybody. They don't know when I'm coming back, but I'm gonna pop in
Right.
on you. Throughout the night. If we do have 3 or 4 events going on at the same time, I try to go by each event just to show my face, to
Right.
show my clients, hey, I'm here.
Right.
Like, because most of the time, the biggest challenge was everybody seeing me as the face of the company, and they wanted me to be at every event.
Right.
Right. And from there, I had to get my clients to kind of trust me. Be like, hey, I'm gonna give y'all a bartender that's
Right.
just as equal and
Yeah.
just as fun as I am.
You have the same experience.
Absolutely, right.
Yeah.
And so that's why I try to make sure I stop by each event to show my
Right.
face when I can't be there personally.
Right.
Yes.
I love that, man.
That is amazing.
Whew, y'all, listen, this interview has been absolutely amazing thus far, but we're about to bring it to a close. And we want to ask you one last question, just to sum everything up. Knowing what you know now as a boss, as an entrepreneur, as a husband, what advice would you give your younger self?
Trust in yourself.
Yes, that's good.
Like, one of the things, like, when you first get started, you be scared to fly. You be scared to get out of your comfort zone. Like, I would tell my younger self, hey, trust in the process.
Yes.
Trust in yourself. Believe in yourself. Like, and know that things are going to work out.
Yes.
Like, because they really do.
Right.
When you put the work in, everything else comes.
Everything else gonna follow.
Everything falls in place. Like, I
Yes.
swear to God, if you just put a little bit of work in, like, dealing with anything.
Yeah.
Your first couple, when you first get started, it's gonna be rocky. It's gonna be
Absolutely.
uncomfortable. You don't know what direction you're going, but just trust the process, trust in yourself,
Yes.
and things will lay out. I mean, things get laid out, and that's what I would tell myself. If I can start over,
that's good.
hey, bro, just trust in yourself.
Right.
Believe the process.
Yeah.
Yes.
Trust in yourself and trust the process.
Trust in yourself and
That's good
trust the
advice.
process. That is good. That is good.
I love that, man.
Because
Yes.
doing one thing leads to something else.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's gonna lead you to other things, to other people. Like,
Yeah.
just trust in yourself.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
Right.
Whew.
Yes.
That's good, y'all. If you guys have enjoyed this episode, y'all, please go ahead and share this with somebody. Like,
Right.
Tell somebody else they need to watch it.
Right.
If they're thinking about starting a business, just stepping out on faith, not really sure what to do, go ahead and share this episode.
Yes.
Before we leave, I want you to share like with the people, like where they can book you, like your website and all the good stuff.
And everything will be tagged below.
Absolutely.
On Instagram, it is Shaking and Stirred 901. Follow me on Facebook under my name, which is Marcus Wilson. If you hashtag Shaking and Stirred anything, my name will
It's gonna
pop
pop
up.
up.
Because I've hashtagged it so many times.
There we go.
I love it.
Absolutely. Like, not alone with Shaking and Stirred, but I also have a drink line called Lush Libations.
Nice.
We create our own cocktails. They're bottled.
Oh, that is amazing.
Like,
I need to
literally,
get that on the bar. Becky.
Yes.
we have some
I need
great
that.
drinks that
Yes.
we do. So it is Lush Libations or Shaking and Stirred. Type those things in and you'll be able to find me
Yes.
anywhere.
Nice.
Yes. So, real quick, guys. So, with Lush Libations,
Yes.
can they just get that and not have the mobile bar? They can just order your bottles.
Absolutely.
Got-
I do
listen.
both 12-ounce size bottles. We have 15 different flavors. We sell them by the gallon.
Yes.
Nice.
We have also a self-service station. Like, if you don't need a bartender,
Yeah.
we make it easy and convenient for you. I can set up a self-service station, and your guests can. Everybody don't need a bartender, or they don't.
Come on.
Right? No, so we can set up these stations where you have dispensing jugs, get the liquor from us, and your people can enjoy great drinks all night
Yes.
long
I love that.
I love
for
it.
a much
I love
cheaper
it.
price.
Yes.
Yes.
Especially if you got a smaller crowd. I tell people, anybody, if you 20 guests or less, do the self-service
Do the
station.
self-service,
Yeah.
yes,
You
yes,
might not
yes.
need a whole bartender
Right.
service.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yes, yes. So we got Lush Libations and Shaking and Stirred Mobile Bartending Services.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us on the couch.
Yeah,
Thank y'all for having me.
Thank you. Make sure you guys go follow all of his handles. Go check him out. Check out the hashtags and book him, guys. This has been amazing. Yes, entrepreneurship. Yes. Guys, do not give up on yourself and trust the process.
Absolutely.
That is good.
Yes. All right, y'all. That's all we got.
Yes.
Listen, we got some more entrepreneurs that'll be on later on.
Yes.
On next Friday and the Friday after that. Be sure to tune into those episodes as well.
Yes.
But until next time.
Peace.
What's up, besties?
What's up, guys?
If you guys have enjoyed this episode of this podcast, please take the time to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Instagram. Make sure those notification bells are turned on so that you can receive notifications every time we post.
You see these links down here? Click follow. And if you have enjoyed this episode thus far, make sure you like, share, and send it to a friend. This may help someone else like this is helping you.
Peace. Good job.